What's up guys? I had quite a few people asking me what's the deal with the new Misaka and Shokuho spin-off side story thing, so I thought I'd do a quick rundown for you, and I've had a look at what it's about and it sounds absolutely insane. I'm not exaggerating, it's not clickbait. This sounds ridiculous, and it's not even like the first Misa spin-off we've had like announced recently, and this is just another one on top of that. Like, Kamachi Kazuma can't get enough of these two at the moment in both Index, Railgun, Mental Out, and now this. Like, they're meant to be rivals, but yeah, they're inseparable. I don't know. I guess they're both popular, as you can understand why. Without further ado, let's talk about this new spin-off side story thing. So this is actually a web novel, and it's called A Certain Magical Index Gaiden, Ace Misaka-Mikoto versus Queen Shokuho Misaki. And bearing in mind this is Google translated, so it's not going to be 100% accurate. So Yasuhito Nogi, who does Astral Buddy and Mental Out, is doing the art, as you can probably tell. And level 5 of Academy City. If two people who are like dogs and monkeys were to face dogs and monkeys, okay, I get it's trying to suggest that they're antagonistic towards each other, I suppose. Were to face against each other, who would win? Okay, the catastrophe we knew was coming had finally occurred. Misaka-Mikoto from Academy City's 3rd place, or 3rd rank, I think that's what it means, Railgun, and against Academy City's 5th place, Psychological Mastery, which is supposed to be Mental Out, I think. That's just a bad translation. Shokuho Misaki. Special girls who can be said to be the two pinnacles of the young ladies of the prestigious Tokiwadai Junior High School or Middle School. In a sense, this clash may have been inevitable in the first place. There are no rules, manners, morals, or taboos here anymore. A truly serious head-on collision between level 5 and level 5. Even if it means destroying everything in the world. That sounds a bit serious, goddamn. Oh, you thought the 15th anniversary side story for Railgun was crazy with the middle school warfare that was going on. Oh, this takes the icing on the cake, doesn't it? If you've read that side story, you know what I'm talking about, but otherwise you won't get a reference. Anyway, let's continue. I will settle the matter. No matter what happens to the people around them, they bring out all the specs as psychics in each other. I don't know what that means, but I guess that bringing out what they have to offer in terms of their powers, I guess. In Academy City, if the 3rd and 5th ranks wield their power with all their might without hesitation or mercy, which one will be stronger? And if you know anything about Railgun or Index, you're like, what the hell is this? So anyone with half a brain knows that Misaka is stronger in terms of like raw firepower, because Shokuho can only control people's minds unless her mental ability goes out of control. If you've read New Testament 22R, you know what I'm talking about. This seems like really whack, and it gets even more crazy as we go to JS06. Shout out to the legendary translator of the Index and Tararu series. So Kamachi has started publishing a Mikoto versus Misaki side story on Dengeki's web novel site. So this is a web novel, this isn't published or anything, which is interesting. And I don't know if it's going to be like just this, because it released like the amount of chapters is like, I don't know, 1, 2, there's like 11 chapters. I don't know if it's going to be more or not. I'm not sure. Either way, let's see what JS06 has to say. By the way, this might have spoilers for the novel if you don't want to get spoiled for it, just letting you know, because JS06 will probably translate this at some point in the future. I don't know when. Well, let's see what they have to say. With everything that's happened, I don't see how this could possibly be canon. It reminds me of the first volume of his zombie vampire series. He's talking about Kamachi there, with how it explores them using their powers in different ways, with no thoughts of the consequences. So maybe it's all in a simulator too. And then we got spoilers. For one example of what I mean by everything that's happened, The most recent sections have Mikoto intentionally access the Misaka network to put herself in Daiha Seizai style goddess form, and Misaki has managed to summon Kazakiri to achieve her own goddess form. Like, what? What? Is Kamachi on crack? What's happening? This can't be canon, right? I feel like this is the Anakin meme where it's like, it's not canon, right? Right? Bro, it seems to be Kamachi having fun letting them go all out with having to worry about it fitting into the story. And yeah, that would, like, if Misaka actually waged a flat war against Shokuho, that they were willing to destroy the world and not let get anything in their way, and Shokuho somehow pulled a level 6-esque form out her ass, and Misaka decided, yeah, I loved being a scientific angel with no control over my own body. Yeah, let's go back to that. Yeah, I can't see this being canon. And then if we look at what's being said on Toaru Universe, shout out to that page. Spoiler for Misaki versus Misaka web novel. Railgun versus Mental Out. Now we finally have a transformation for Shokuho Misaki. Seeing that she could not face the transformed Misaka like normal espers, Shokuho uses the power of the outside to control all of Academy City's mental espers to help her control each of the city's remaining espers. Yeah, this is like fanfic material. Like, what is going on, man? This is literally a fanfic. People are complaining that Kamachi's been writing this instead of like writing Item Volume 2 or GT10. I can somewhat understand it. I mean, this sounds ludicrous. I am just like interested in it because of how crazy it sounds. And yeah, no doubt I'm gonna make a video on this once it gets translated and I have the full context, because I'm sure people would be interested to see Misaka go back to her level 6 shift form and Shokuho getting some kind of crazy goddess buff by controlling all espers in the city. Like, that sounds mental just by saying it. Mental out if you want to do a pun about it. Well, why not? Anyway, after controlling 1 million espers, Misaki manipulates the personal reality of each of them. What, is she Takitsabo now? Like, what is this? Has she got the level 5 version of Aim Stalker? Like, to affect the district of imaginary number school districts, okay, causing Kazakiri to be expelled from the territory. Shokuho uses the power of the imaginary number school district to amplify her esper power, making her obtain golden wings and an angel halo. Okay, now she's joined the Accelerator Angel Club. Along with Iwaz as well, I guess, and Misaka. Basically controlling the entire imaginary number district. That's mad. We still had some building destruction as Misaka and Shokuho fought after transforming. Shout out to Kamachi, moderator, for pointing out the main development. Okay. So, yeah. Let me know what you think about this, guys. Are you happy that Kamachi wrote this, or do you think this is too far? Honestly, this cannot be canon. Like, if it is, when does this even take place in the timeline if it is canon? Because this sounds utterly ridiculous for it to be legit. But yeah, let me know if you want to see a video about this in the future, and I'll probably do a podcast on the Queen's Play spin-off light novel that came with Mental Out Volume 3. And for more Toaru videos, as usual, subscribe if you enjoyed this. I want to see more updates for the series. And yeah, see you all next time. Bye-bye.